Yeah, I think it's about that close connection, like
Yeah.
like that like right now, like my top student is not the top student because he could spar really well. Actually, he doesn't even really like sparring that much, and it's not
Okay.
because he's like the fittest person that I train, but a lot of it is because of the spiritual like connection that we have, where
Okay.
he could, the way like that we see the world is like similar, and he attends like my meditations with me like almost every week.
Because he loved it.
And
Because he loved it.
it's not because he's forced to, it's because he really enjoys it. And then like we share these like readings, and we have like this very similar outlook on certain things. And then that, in addition to like maintaining his fitness and training in the forms and training there like very often in consistency, that's what made him like the top student, um
Mhm.
and like that I feel is what really is important. It's like that spiritual guidance type thing where it's like people know what to do to get more fit. I mean, that's just, it's not that hard. And even with the combat, it's just like learning just certain, like a certain understanding of like how the science of self-defense works. But like to really truly understand the Tao and the way of meditation, that is very rare, you know. And that's like, I think, is one of the primary key factors into like setting the difference between like just a regular student and somebody that's like at a much higher level. So like, the ego and understanding like learning how to like control it and not have it control you, and like
Yeah.
basically transcending this idea of being competitive. These are like the key values of like what I teach that really is really really important. You know, it's not just like, oh, look at how fast Bruce could punch and kick, and I could punch just as fast and quick too. So now I'm representing Jeet Kune Do. Like, no, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not it. It's like you got to represent the way in the martial arts, and it's not just about being fast. Like
Yeah.
it's like a lot deeper. It's like a whole lifestyle, like a certain way of viewing the world, and that's what it's more about. It's like passing on like a way of life, not just, oh, how do you get fast, how do you get cut, oh, I'm cut, I'm fast, okay, I'm representing. No, it's not like that.
True.
Like that stuff is just basically just a way to kind of gain attention towards the more important things, because that stuff is gonna fade away too. Like no matter what, you're gonna get slower. No matter what, you're gonna get weaker. No matter what, you're gonna die. So you gotta look at something that's more eternal, you know,
Mhm.
which is more like heading towards meditation. So
Yeah, because